Hello there guys, and welcome to another video on the channel. In this video we're going to be celebrating my 500th victory in the Eliminator in Forza Horizon 5, but first I want to show you highlights of game number 499, or should I say win number 499, which we'll be playing now. In this game I set a new Eliminations personal best, and overall it was just a great game for me. But before we get into it, I want to take you back to the start of the game where I got a level 7 Mercedes AMG GT4 drop, as you can see here. So this was my starter car. I started at the Mueller's airfield, and from here I upgraded to the level 8 Camaro after my first opponent quit halfway through the race. Then I got in the level 9 Hoonigan RS RX Focus after winning another head-to-head. And then, as you saw at the very start of the video, I got into the Hoonigan RS200, and from here I proceeded to get another 8 eliminations. So in total I ended up with 11 eliminations. Yes, that is correct, 11 eliminations. So here are some highlights of the 8 eliminations that I had with the RS200. So we've got a first clip here of a few of them, and then once I had won the round, I've got some more clips of some of the final eliminations in the round. It was also a no final round, so there was no final showdown because I eliminated all of the opponents before the final showdown started, and as you will see later on, it was in the very last second, if not milliseconds, that I won the last race. So I'll let some of the gameplay roll. I'll shut up for a minute, let you enjoy some of these head-to-heads, and then I'll be back with the next batch of head-to-heads.
Meters, turn left, turn right. In 100 meters, turn left. In 100 meters, turn left.
Arena shrinking.
In 100 meters, turn left. In 200 meters, turn left. Turn left. In 100 meters, turn right. Turn left. Recalculating route. In 200 meters, turn left. Turn left. In 100 meters, turn right. In 100 meters, turn right.
Okay, so we are now onto the second batch of head-to-heads. Coincidentally, the recordings actually clashed by 1 or 2 head-to-heads, so that has led me perfectly into the second portion of head-to-heads for this 11 elimination round. So I will let you enjoy the rest of the head-to-heads, and you will of course see the no final win at the end. And then I'll show you the screen to see the 11 eliminations proof.
Turn around when it is safe to do so. Recalculating route. In 200 meters, turn left. Turn left. In 100 meters, turn left. In 200 meters, turn right. Turn right.
Arena, shrinking.
Turn right. In 400 meters, turn left. In 200 meters, turn left.
Welcome to the shadowy rank.
And there you go, win number 499 and 11 eliminations, my personal best. We move now on to the game of the 500th win. So as you can see, I'm spawning at the Mulej airfield again, and ahead of me is the same spot where I got the AMG GT4 last game. I did do some live commentary of this game when I recorded it, however the file doesn't seem to have that mic audio, but it does have the game audio, so instead I am just going to do some audio voiceover now, re-watching it back and commenting on some of the decisions I've made throughout the game, and basically just echoing what I actually said when I was playing it. Anyway, so we start off with the Peugeot 205, which obviously isn't one of the best cars I could start off with. It's far from the AMG, however it is also not the worst level 2 in my opinion, so I'll take it. So we just make our way down here. I'm constantly scanning for drops. Obviously I'm aware that I am outside the arena, but I am always scanning for drops as well, and in the back of my mind I know that I do have a decent bit of time to get back in the arena, because I know that the furthest that the arena can be is the second junction up on the highway, and that is just from pure game knowledge. I take this RS6 drop here because obviously the RS6 is better than the 205, and in fact arguably it is level 5 or above if it were a correct levelling system. So from here we just go for a bit more drop hunting, and then in a minute we will get our first head-to-head. Okay, so approaching this car drop here, I'm trying to get there before this pink dot, and I can see that it is the level 5 Bronco. I decide to take it purely due to the fact that I can then level up to higher level cars quicker and easier. Whereas if I stayed in the RS6 I'll probably need to beat a level 5 or 6 to make it a worthy upgrade. I then proceed to challenge this pink dot here, who is in the Veloster, and we head onto the highway and get this head-to-head one quite easily, so I'll just let you watch that.
Turn around when it is safe to do so.
Okay, so as I am crossing the line for this head-to-head, I'm obviously scanning for next races and possible pink dots that I can go and challenge. I upgrade immediately because there are no people in the immediate vicinity, and then once I'm in the 959 I will then go and hunt for my next head-to-head. Unfortunately my loading times mean that upgrading in car drops and what have you is a bit of a pain. So I've got three options. I decide to head over this way, and then I spot somebody down here on this bottom pink dot, and they have just remained stationary, so their arrow has disappeared, but I know that they are here. And as I approach, I actually think that it is the Mark II Escort, and realise that it is a Maserati Levante, but no problems, we can challenge them, they seem to be half asleep. Get on the highway, and another easy head-to-head win, even when they get going.
Turn around when it is safe to do so. Recalculating route. Turn around when it is safe to do so.
Okay, so once again we are coming across the finish line for our head-to-head, and I am going towards the drops to see what they are in case I can fluke a high level drop, and I'm also again scanning for possible next races. So I upgrade to the Cayenne, obviously not the best level 7, I would have hoped for something a bit better than that. However, we get in the Cayenne, and then I am scanning for who I can then challenge next using my Merry Christmas horn from the Forzathon shop. Okay, so I can see dots over here, I can see people over here, and I am predicting that these two are going to challenge each other, which is exactly what happened, so I just get there a bit too late for this one. But heading down here, I can then look for my next race through all of these dots down here. And sooner rather than later somebody is coming in the wrong direction, so I try to snipe them, but I do miss because they have just managed to steer clear of me. Then I am running the risk of being sniped here, so I dive over to the left, then do a handbrake, and then head off to try and challenge this person instead of chasing after that Audi Quattro, because I'm always looking for the closest target to maximise the amount of time that I have looking for other upgrades rather than chasing people pointlessly. So as I catch up to them, I can see there is another Maserati Levante, making sure that I'm not going to get sniped, but also making sure that I get in there quick enough so as not to waste too much time. As soon as I challenge them, I know that the arena is going towards the left, so I'm getting back on the highway, and then obviously another easy head-to-head win for this one.
At the roundabout, take the second exit. In 400 meters, turn left. In 200 meters, turn left.
Okay, so we are crossing the line again, and we have easily won that head-to-head, and as usual, as aforementioned, I am looking for next dots to challenge. So I'm going to head up here so that when I upgrade to the GTR I know that I'm going to be heading back in the direction I've just come from. And out of complete coincidence, as I spawn in my GTR, a Lamborghini Centenario is coming the wrong way and I am able to snipe them. As I head into this head-to-head, I know that the finish line will be somewhere in this jungle here, so I'm praying that I don't hit too many trees on the way and that I can successfully snipe this Lamborghini Centenario because it will make my life a lot easier, both for my final race in terms of
Arena, tricky.
there not being another level 10 in the final and me having a level 10. So an easy victory here, managed to get through a nice gap in the trees there, and then obviously I am looking for potential other opponents, but I am going to take the Lamborghini Centenario, and so I'm not too bothered about rushing into another race. I did mention in the recording, the live recording of this round, that I could have taken the Andretti and then hoped to get a better level 10, because I am obviously now going to be stuck in the Lamborghini Funko upgrade loop, which still hasn't been fixed. But I decided to take the Centenario, mostly due to autopilot of taking the level 10 over the level 9, but it hopefully won't cause me too many issues, as you will see. And I do plan to upgrade to the Funko for the final showdown, as I believe I mentioned. So I'm chasing after this dot here, obviously being a bit more cautious so as not to get rid of my level 10, but I also want to eliminate another person at least. So we're heading through the trees. This debate here does a very clean barrel roll, and unfortunately I catch up to them, challenge them and go ahead and beat them.
400 meters, turn left.
Okay, so coming along the road here, upon head-to-head completion, I am considering what I want to do, because I know that we are approaching the final arena shrink. I want to take the Funko ready for the final. I would prefer to eliminate some more people, but I also want to make sure that I get the Funko ready for the final, because I've decided that I would prefer that for the final. And as you will see, it will turn out to be a good choice. Okay, so once we're in the Funko, I am then heading up here. If anybody comes towards me, I'm obviously going to challenge them for purposes of self-defense. But I'm also not going to approach anyone unnecessarily this late in the game. My controller disconnected. It's been doing a lot recently. I don't know whether it's to do with the USB connection being a bit dodgy, so we'll have to look into that. I haven't lost any games because of it yet, but it is slightly annoying. Anyway, it didn't cause me too many issues. I'm able to just cruise along here. I decide to leave this pink dot be unless they want to challenge me, of course. They choose not to in their focus, so I just let them, and then I prepare for the final showdown. Okay, so we are setting up for the final showdown now. I always tend to go down this road here and get a bit of a run up. In the Funko, obviously, it's harder to get around that corner at the top when we exit the arena, so I am planning to set off at around between 10 and 15 seconds, get some speed up, but not too much, so that I can't take the corner properly. I always like to launch this Funko in 6th or 7th gear, purely because 1 to 5 are a bit pointless in my opinion. So we make sure we don't self-eliminate, because obviously that's not going to do me any favours. Then I head around the corner, and the finish line is just out of my view at this point, and I'm expecting it to be to the right, and it is, so it's up near the canyon in Guanajuato. So using the Funko's off-road power, I am able to make up some ground on my opponents. Obviously, if I was in the Centenario, I wouldn't have been able to do this, and I probably would have been heading more to the road on either side. Unfortunately, I bounce into this tree, and this does slow me down a bit, and once I get launched again, I then end up doing a few unnecessary jumps and bumps and what have you, until we get going again. But once we do, we have a bit of a rough run, but we managed to get to the finish, and I will let the rest of the gameplay run for you.
In 200 meters, turn left. In 400 meters, turn right.
Once I have got down that hill successfully, I know that the win is in the bag. I have won my 500th game. I slow down purely out of curiosity to see who finishes second, and in this case we get to see who finishes second and third, so they come in together, the Metro and the Cayenne. So GG to everybody in this final race and into the round. That is my 500th win,
Congratulations! You are the Eliminator.
and just the 5 eliminations this time, so not quite 11. However, more importantly, we have got number 500. The final thing to do, of course, is to head over to my stats, which I will just do now, just to prove that I have got number 500 and just to compare the stats. So as you can see, 500 Eliminator games won, 661 final races, and just under 2,000 Eliminator games played. So I will do some maths and I will figure out my win percentages in terms of the whole games and in terms of the final races that I've participated in, and I will try and remember to put them in the description of the video when it goes live. I'll also see if I can dig out the screenshots from when I got 400, providing that I took them and that they are still in existence, and if I can, I will compare and see how many total games it's taken me to get 100 wins between 400 and 500 as well. So thank you very much for watching, guys. I greatly appreciate it. On to 600 and possibly 1,000, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!